We give a lot of credit to Bazball. I mean, Bazball is not just go and hit every ball or just go and reverse sweep every ball. Bazball is play with freedom, back yourself, and don't fear outcomes. Don't fear defeat. That is something our texts have been telling us for the last, since I was born. I was going to the 100 years. I'm not yet that old. But that's what our texts have been telling us all along. If you don't have fear in your mind, the energy and strength that you get is unbelievable. And I think that is what they are feeding off. That is what Bazball is to some extent. I think he tried doing it at KKR as well. When McCullum was at KKR?
Absolutely, he did. You could see his style of coaching was a lot of positivity, give the responsibility to the batters and the bowlers then, in fact, and at times go harder than what is required was always his mantra. And you could see that coming through with the English team. You need a certain amount of skill to do it as well. We had a bunch of young players. Some could do it. Some were still learning the ropes. So that was a different challenge there. This team have to say that they have bought into it, they believe in it, and it has worked for them because it's the kind of batting that they know as well. You take a Ben Duckett and tell him to probably bat 3 hours without playing shots, he might struggle, but tell him to just go out there and express yourself. Might fit him well.
Zach Crawley was a struggler. He's made a batter out of Zach Crawley. Ben Duckett was a struggler. He's come to India before as far back as 2016 and not scored any runs at all. It was a nightmarish tour for him, 2016. So he's unlocked that. And I remember once, I was quite fascinated by that approach. And I remember reading from Brendon McCullum that the talent is always there. It is how you reach it. And can you reach out to that talent? So that's what I've loved about today's play. Look, they might still lose this game. But back in 2012-13, they lost the first test. But the manner in which they played the second innings opened up a path for them of self-belief. And they went on to do well. So I still think 126 is not threatening. But it's far more than we thought.